green targets, painting head. Oh, and well, we've got blue. Let's remove this. Oh, Bigfoot, sorry. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. All right, here we go again. Some more whitewater action. My plans for tonight, if all goes accordingly, is to fix these targets. I just wired them up wrong. I think I know how to wire them up properly now. The 3 lugs that are on there are not necessarily in the same orientation as the old lugs. Well, this is what I had to work with. Okay, that's your pretty standard switch. See, all the 3 lugs are on the bottom. All right, so one of them is just a placeholder for the diode, which is this guy right here. Hold on. So this lug here just is a placeholder for the diode. Then the other 2 lugs have the wires on them. So, and then this switch, obviously, was very weird. I don't even know what the hell that is. Is that like some custom made piece of plastic? So it has a lug on the side. Actually, all 3 lugs on the side. So I was kind of using these switches as a guide and the other existing switches as a guide for the new wiring, and somehow still managed to screw it up. But I think I got it under control now. Next, I think I might actually bust out the paint. Can I repair this corner a little bit? Maybe fill this up a little bit. Scrape off the crappy paint. And just paint everything on the head pretty much except for the art. Just like outside the black line. And the inside. And the front. I don't know if I'll do the back or not. Let's take another look at the back. I don't really want to lose all the screen printing, but I did that with Whirlwind. I got a phone call here. I'll be right back. Maybe it's like a pinball deal of a lifetime. Okay, so it was not a pinball deal of a lifetime. I have just threw up a WAN ad for like a storage place, heated, you know, temperature controlled, just to maybe rent or buy something one day. Like I posted this like 6 months ago, and just to see if anything trickled in. That guy was calling, looking to rent the space that I posted, but no, I wasn't posting a space for rent. I was posting looking for a space to rent. So that was a false alarm. Anyway, green targets, painting head. Oh, and Color DMD. I have Ray and I did a bulk order. We gathered up all the London, Ontario pinball leaguers and placed an order for 10 Color DMDs to disperse amongst us to get a bit of a discount. And I've had this sitting here waiting for something. I thought it might have been an Addams Family or maybe my WWF Royal Rumble, but my queue gets shaken up and stirred all the time. So whitewater it is. And look, it is the WPC cable kit, so I'm good to go. I'll probably do Color DMD first because it's the most fun, shiny object. But look, do you see this? Nothing on the table. It's clean, clear. Those are the decals for the cabinet. And then this is the leftovers. Oh, when I was at Kevin's today, he shoveled his neighbor's driveway. His neighbor gave him a friggin' bushel full of oranges, and Kevin dispensed plenty of these oranges upon me, and I've already shared some with Jay the neighbor, and I've just cracked into my first orange right there, and it's actually pretty damn good. But that's what's going on the washing machine. On the dryer, we have basically the leftovers. Got a bit of Boulder, Got some crappy old plastics. We got the old cup, an old rubber from the upper playfield, more plastics. This solenoid, I'll keep that, of course. That was to reduce the power of my mine kickout. The old Cliffy, this is good stuff to keep around. See, I even got a little section somewhere. Spinner, metal rails, keys, some miscellaneous little metal rails you can repurpose for whatever reason, or just use. That goes there. And somehow, not all this hardware is stuff that I didn't use. It's stuff that I like replaced with new, or brought to the table and didn't need, or found in the cabinet and didn't need. I didn't find a use for the pop can tab, but maybe we should hang it somewhere just as a momentum. Momentum? That's not the word. Memoriam? Was that the word? One day I'll look at that pop can tab from 5 years from now. I'll be like, oh yeah, Whitewater. And, you know, I probably could find a home for these guys, actually. Cable ties. But, yep, that is the leftovers. We got more boulder. We got one of the tabs. Oh, another pop can tab. So I'll sort all that out, put it into my hardware. The extra switches. This I will save just because there's parts in there that could be useful. This is actually not a bad switch. And then when I was cleaning the cabinet again yesterday, I found this underneath the bottom board. The Pinball Exchange. I think they might actually be still kicking. Wait a minute. Look at this phone number. Did you see that? 905, I'm yours. That is hilarious. I wonder if this Pinball Exchange is still going on. I kind of feel like they could be. Where is this? Oakville, Ontario. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, give them a call. They're yours. All right. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, extra boulders. And then here's the paint. But yeah, so I sorted all that out. I sorted out my coin box. What I like to do when I get near the finish line is just... One thing I don't like is this door is so tight. I never know if it's locked or unlocked, and I have to fight with it every time. But yeah, all my coin box I cleaned up. Just got a couple things in there, that the balls, the back plate there, a couple parts for my plastic, the manual. But yeah, so that's all tidied up in there too. Kind of. I was banging with a hammer on the edge here to try and see if that would help, but it didn't. So I don't know why it's so snug. I checked the hinges. Maybe I'll crank on those screws a little tighter, see if that helps at all. These guys here. Yeah, I think I'll try that. Anyway, that's the plan for the night. I think Rob Noel's going to be here any minute, picking up a drop target. So I'll be back. All right, there's the blue that someone recommended to me. It is a Glidden color. Oh, I should put that color on the lid as well, a little dab. But it is called Blazer Blue. I forget who recommended it, but thank you for that. And I did a little tiny little sample right here, and it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, not bad at all. And I did a tiny little sample here as well. That was just chipped away. So it does look like a pretty awesome match. So that $10 gamble paid off. But I'm going to move on to Color DMD because I need to tape off all the area before I can start busting out the paint. And I gotta see if I can patch up that corner a little bit. But I will get to that after Color DMD time. All right, there we go. Color DMD hardware installed. Now that took me maybe 10 minutes. I did have to refer to the instructions a couple times just to make sure I got the screws through the right holes there. There's lots of different options. And just to confirm I got the right connector, which is J116. Everything's all plugged in, screwed down. Don't forget your ground strap here. Wedge it against the metal frame to the back box. Hardware done. Now the software might take me twice as long because I seem to always run into a problem with software, but I've done enough times now, it should be good. So I'll be back with a USB stick. Alright, I put the speaker panel in. I did clean the back side of the plastic there when I had it out. Let's turn it on and see what happens here. You'll probably be able to tell whether I installed my ribbon cable correctly or not, which looks good. So there we go. Yeah, alright. Oh, that's on the setting I like too. Great. So now I just need to install the color files. Because right now it's just white, which is kind of cool for white water, but no, we want the full color action. Notice what game Color DMD is using as a sample game for their software installation, huh? Let's see if I can mimic the instructions word for word from the Color DMD website. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, the camera's kind of in my way. Now remove the speaker panel from the WPC game to access the Color DMD circuit board. Now insert the ColorDMD.ROM USB thumb drive into the USB port on the Color DMD circuit board. The done LED will be illuminated after things are done. Press the button closest to the left, which is now actually furthest from the port. Okay, here we go. Hold down the USB button for 5 seconds, and the program button will take approximately 5 seconds to upload the ColorDMD.ROM file from the USB thumb drive on the ColorDMD circuit board. Once the done LED on the ColorDMD circuit board is solid, then you are safe to remove your thumb drive. Can you see that? It does say done. Alright, that was kind of my impersonation of their installation instructions. So, here we go. I think we're safe. Ready for action? Let's back you up a little bit here. And well, we've got blue. Let's remove this. Oh, Bigfoot, sorry. Okay, let's hit the start button, see what happens. Nothing, because I don't have pulse. Look at that. Look at that. I know there's a bit of a glare. I'm sorry, but we're just going to live with that for a minute while we admire a couple animations here. I'll just press a few buttons. Switches, I mean, and let's see what kind of cool animations we can muster up here just for a minute. Oh, by the way, I did fix a switch, my Whirlpool switch, by plugging it in. It is that top left corner. I had forgot to plug in the switch and the flashers plug as well, so that's why that wasn't working. But look at these animations. Let's ride the Whirlpool. That's pretty friggin' awesome. Ooh, okay, that could be a fun animation. Where's that again? Oh yeah, right here. Nice. Okay, let's go light Whirlpool. Let's go some river letters. about to bounce back. Oh, cool. Alright. Boulder Gardens. No animation for that. Let's try another mode here. What mode is this? Oh, cool. Advanced 3 rafts. Remember that, dude? It's been a while. Alright. Okay. That's all we get for now. That worked. Friggin' awesome. Love it. Best bang for your buck is Color DMD when it comes to mods. It makes such a nice difference. Okay, so that is all said and done. Rob Noel didn't show up. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe I did put the part in the mailbox. Maybe he just grabbed it and went, but that was because I wasn't home earlier. But I told him to come on down. I was going to show him some whitewater action, but that was like an hour ago. He said he was going to be on his way practically. So now the not as fun and not as exciting stuff. We're going to fix the green switches. I think we'll do that first, and then I'll move on to painting. Alright, I think I got these wired up correctly this time. So the lug that is not actually connected to anything, it's just a placeholder for the one leg of the diode, the non-banded side. So then the power wire, which is white, goes here. Power flows through the diode here. Can't go backwards. Then it goes up through the switch, makes contact, and then out through to the green ground side. So I had it so backwards. I think I had the green wire here, and I had the diode running across. I forget, but I had the green wire on the side, white wire down here. I need that definitely in reverse. White wire here, green wire down here. But before I can install those, I've been playing with toothpicks and glue, because the 2 holes on the right for the switch were so stripped that it wasn't even holding anything, and that may be why they switched to a rear mounted switch. The switch switches, man, and the left wasn't so bad, but I just filling in all the holes. I'll have to maybe re-drill if needed, but I hope I can install the new switches nice and straight so they're not a little cockeyed, but should be fine. So I think this is a good time. Take a little bit of a late dinner break and come back, let that dry up a bit. Maybe not even install those until tomorrow. Let the wood glue harden up there. I could at least wire up the switches though. Maybe I'll do that right now before I run up, but then maybe after dinner we'll get into some painting. Alright, I'm back down. Let's throw my flash on. And just prepping the head for paint. Filled in the little hole there. Got some painter's tape. Kind of like my first time doing this strategy here with the X-Acto knife. I think my edges are decent. Kind of brushed off any loose paint that I found. A little bit on the head there so I don't paint the metal head frame thingamajiggy. Here's the other side. As you can see, like, the art in the middle is mostly good. Probably should have taken a magic eraser to the art in the middle before putting the tape on and before painting, don't you think? Maybe I better do that now. Yeah, I think I should do that. As for the back, still haven't fully decided. It's not that bad. Might just touch it up here and there. It's really that top lip there. Whatever. It's the back of the machine. I'm not too gonna go crazy over it. I'll probably remove the speaker panel and maybe this metal bracket as well. so I can get in there nice, because I don't want to have to try and cut that, and I don't want to tape there. That's just, if I just remove that, that'll be a nice clean job here. Hey, look at this. What is this? Was that the like paint chip color they used at the factory? Anyway, that fell. But yep, so it's all in preparation. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, so I removed the bar there for the speaker panel, and I took a cloth and cleaned up all the dust and dirt and kind of just prepped the area. You don't want to be painting over dirt too much, if at all. And it cleaned up okay, but this is just kind of peek at the before, I guess. My corner didn't really fill in as great as I want it to. It kind of sunk in a little bit, maybe. Or is that an illusion? Is that... maybe it's an illusion. I'll put some blue on it and see what happens. But think I might be done prepping. Might be time to bust out the paint. Oh, you know what? I have to check to see if I have a little baby roller. I lent my mother. Oh, shite. I don't think I have a baby roller. Damn. I can't actually start. Look at that. Mother, I lent you my last one, and I didn't think to get refills yet. So, I might not be able to do that just yet. I might have to wait till tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I wasn't gonna let a little roller stop me. So I just busted out a paintbrush. Not ideal, but here, let's get some light here. Check it out. It's still wet. I've done 2 coats on everything, but that's already looking much better. And the inside there, it's gonna look a little choppy because it's wet, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the back yet. I may just get a smaller brush and touch up those areas. Let's see if we can get around here. Maybe I don't need this light after all. Running out of space and hands. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Let's check this out. Question is, oh yeah, and I forgot to magic erase the middle art. But do I pull off the tape now? I mean, is 2 coats going to be good enough? And isn't it better to pull it off when the paint is a little bit wet? I think 2 coats might be good enough. If it's not, then that would be an awful pain in the ass to deal with. But, you know, that's all looking much better now. Yeah, so, I don't know. Should we? Let's do it. See how good my tape application is. If it's crappy in some areas, I can always touch things up. But, that's looking okay. Let's, might be premature, but I don't care. I'm doing it. Look at that. That looks like I applied the tape on that black line pretty damn good. I'll have to come in after with my black. Oh yeah, see, that's not, there might be a little bit of paint coming off in some spots, but only because the wear was already there. Let's see. This is pretty fun. I don't think I've ever really done this. Okay. Not on a pinball head anyway, but yeah. That's looking better. I definitely got some more work to do, but I think I'm gonna get frisky and pull off all the paint. I mean, let's not do that. Let's pull off all the tape and then see what it looks like. Alright, I removed all the tape. It's definitely looking better. I'm gonna have to come in with black and blue touch up paint, so let's zoom back in here. Stuff like this, where I'm missing my black line over here, but That light back there is a little bit annoying. There we go. So I can fill in this. I can definitely make that better. And I'll do the touch-ups at the top and the back, because look at this. I kind of painted along here. You can almost not even notice. It is a pretty darn good match. So I can get away with touching up the back. Okay, let's see what I gotta do. Lots of black fill in. Might have to wait till the paint is dry. Otherwise I'll just make a mess. But it does dry pretty quick overall, so if I give it 10 minutes I could probably start busting out the black paint markers. What is this? Okay, I don't want that drying on there. But yeah, already looking 10 times better. And yeah, so I'll keep plugging away. Alright, I'm wrapping it up for the night. I busted out my black Sharpie markers and did some more blue touch-ups. Got dark blue left at least, but it's looking better. Let's see if I can get rid of the, maybe I should turn this light off. It's kind of, there we go. It's going to be a more kind of natural look here, what you would see. Still, you got to get the magic eraser. Oh crap, can't get out the magic eraser if I've done touch-ups, so I may end up well, most of the touch-ups fortunately are outside of the waterfall, so I can clean that. But yeah, so that's what that side looks like. The front, didn't really do a whole lot to the front. I had to get, you know, my smaller brushes out as well, but you can see the black border is all nice and uniform now. All that crap up there has been touched up. But yeah, isn't that a lot better? I do like it. And the back should be dry now too. But yeah, you can just splotch paint pretty much anywhere on the back. And that color really matches well. So I've got a couple spots where I've done a couple coats, but all in all, isn't that a lot better? So I'll give it another run tomorrow, do the final touch-ups and whatever other colors I may need and clean up, and then I can fix my targets. Glue should be nice and dry, and then yeah man, that'll be even closer to the finished product. So we'll see you guys on the next one.